Okay, so we're gonna make a quick little video here on how to make our mold in casts. All right, so what we're gonna need is, I need a paper towel. You're gonna need some scissors. You are going to need a shell. You're gonna need a clump of clay. You are going to need a bag of dry plaster and 25 milliliters of water. Okay, so we're first going to go ahead and start by taking our clay, all right, and we're going to roll that, and it might be hard, so we might have to kind of soften it up a little bit, and we're going to roll it out, and we're going to make a flat pancake. All right, so putting it on my paper towel, I'm going to just go ahead and flatten out my clay so that it is a pancake. So that needs to be large enough to be bigger than our shell, but it needs to be a little bit thicker so that when I squish my shell inside, I have somewhere to go. So I'm going to go ahead and take my pancake, I'm going to take my shell, I'm just going to place it inside my clay, and I'm going to push down. And this might take some effort. As I squish my shell down, this is acting as if my organism has died and is now being buried in mud and sediment. Okay? After millions of years, that shell is going to disappear. So we're going to then carefully pull my shell out. And so what I ended up with now is I have a mold, right? A perfect copy of my shell. So we have a mold, and sometimes we have fossils that are just molds. And then when we make our cast, what we're going to do is we need to make some plaster of Paris. So I'm going to take my bag, all right, and I'm going to add in my 25 milliliters of water. Being very careful not to make a big mess. I'm going to go ahead and close that up. Now these are not Ziploc bags, so they do not seal perfectly, so you please make sure that we're being careful. And I'm just going to go ahead and mix that with my fingers, and it should make a ketchup-y or honey type consistency. All right, not too thick, not too watery. Okay, mine's a little watery, but we'll be all right. Okay, so once I have that well mixed in, what I'm going to do is I'm just going to carefully cut the tip of the bag. And when I cut the tip of the bag, it's going to allow me to use this kind of like a frosting, and I'm going to cut the tip, and I'm going to fill my mold. So this is acting like the minerals that are filling in my mold. Very carefully. Okay, and we leave it. So once we are done, then we can go ahead and we can dispose of the rest or the extra plaster Paris into a trash. And we're going to leave this just like that. Before you go, we're going to add our name to our paper towel. I'm just going to go ahead and sign this. All right, Mr. Barr. And we are all set. We're going to leave this over the weekend, and when we come back on Tuesday, we will have not only a mold, we will also have a cast, an exact replica of our original organism. Okay? And that's it.